Only one feller can tame the Wild West. Only one feller is young, dumb, and full of courage. And only one feller goes by the name of Roscoe Taylor, the Tallahassee Tween. Brought to you by KZSM.org. Tonight's episode, a feisty feud with a fairy and a fiend. Checkers Justice, horse bounty hunter, is carrying his partner Roscoe Taylor on his back as they trek through a sprawling sea of sand dunes. The coarse waves reach to the distance as far as the eye can see, and our two adventurers have gotten tired of the view.
Gee, Checkers, this sure is a boring trip.
I don't disagree, Roscoe. And I won't disagree. I don't and I won't disagree. In other words, I agree.
At least this is a smoother experience than the last time we wandered through a desert.
You said it, partner. I figured it would be a couple of days before we got to our destination, so I packed a few canteens full of water.
Thanks, bud. Glad to know we won't go unquenched while we're out here. But these dull dunes are downright dreary. It's looked exactly the same for hours. I just wish we were at the beach already.
Me too. The ocean is calling my name.
How much longer do we have left before we get to our vacation destination?
One more day of dunes, kid. Then we can get our tan on.
Wait, can horses tan?
I could do anything I set my mind to, thank you very much.
You have an abdominal spirit.
I think you mean indomitable.
Like the snowman?
What?
The indomitable snowman. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you said abdominal.
Yeah, abdominal. You have an abdominal spirit.
Whatever, fine. I'll just take that as a compliment.
You should, that's how I meant it.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry about yelling.
All is forgiven. Want some water? I got a few canteens full of the stuff.
Okay. Glug, glug, glug. Whew, I feel a lot better. I think I'm just getting antsy because it's been a few weeks since we've helped anybody. My justice tank is running on empty.
I know what you mean. Hey, do you see that off in the distance?
What, the sand dunes? Yeah, I see them all around us.
No, on top of the sand dunes, over there.
Oh, yeah. I think I see something way out that a ways. It looks like a little guy wearing a green leotard.
How strange. Let's get a closer look at him.
As the two wander up to the green-clothed figure, they notice a few other peculiarities. He's a small man, about 2 feet tall. He has small wings on his back, and he has the most beautiful blonde hair you could imagine, and a nose that only a mother could love. He's laying on the ground, staring straight at the sun, and he hardly notices the tween and the horse approaching him.
Hey, little guy, are you okay?
Yeah, what are you doing way out here?
Water. I need water.
Oh, you're in luck, buddy. Here's a whole canteen. Have at it.
Roscoe grabbed a canteen off of Checker's saddle and handed it to the tiny man.
Thank you.
Glug, glug, glug. Ha-ha! Suddenly, the green figure disappeared in a cloud of green smoke, only to reappear a few feet behind them. He looked much healthier and full of spirit.
You've saved my life, strangers. I was sure that I would die out here in these cursed sand dunes. You have my sincere gratitude.
Anytime. No skin off our nose.
Say, you sure are a strange little fella. You got a name?
Look who's talking. Ha, I jest. You see, I'm the little fairy Fiddle Faddle. Say my name 3 times and I'll turn into a ghost. Please don't say my name 3 times.
What?
It's my curse as a little fairy. It's kind of like a Rumpelstiltskin thing. Upon meeting new people, I have to tell them about the whole name ghost deal. I wish things were different, but they aren't.
So, wait. If we say your name 3 times, you'll turn into a ghost?
Precisely. Please don't.
What does turn into a ghost mean exactly? Like, you'll die?
Yes, my death will be excruciating and drawn out, but but it will only happen if you say my name 3 times.
Does it have to be in a row? Or just 3 times total?
Great question. It has to be in a row. Enough talk about my name. What do they call you two?
I'm Roscoe Taylor, the Tallahassee tween. This here is my partner in crime-fighting confidant, Checkers Justice, horse bounty hunter.
I'm sorry. I'm just still really confused by that thing you said earlier. You're a fairy?
Yes.
And you have some arbitrary rule that will kill you if people say your name more than twice in a row.
Yes, I thought I explained that clearly.
Why?
Why what?
Why any of it? You're the first fairy I've met. Do all of you guys have this name thing?
No, I was hexed by a ornery witch back in 1550 flu.
What?
That old hag, may she burn in the fires of cowboy hell for all eternity. She trapped me one day and was going to cook me up in a stew. Fairy organs are highly sought after commodities in the witch community.
Okay.
Well, as you can imagine, I was not too keen on being broiled alive, so right before she cast me into her cauldron, I spit in her face, and while she was distracted, I plucked her eyes out.
Oh my God.
That's what she screamed. Now that the wrench was blinded, I attempted to make my escape. But before I left her house, she cast a hex on me. A hex that obligates me to explain the whole name thing to every stranger I meet.
This is a lot to unpack.
Well, anyhow, that's all in the past. We're in the present. You have my thanks for giving me this water canteen. I will give you 2 a wish each.
Whoa, nice.
Hey, Checkers, this guy's giving me a weird vibe. I'm not sure we can trust him.
I can understand that, buddy. But when else are we going to get a chance like this? 2 wishes? We need to think about this a bunch before finalizing anything.
Okay. Hey, Fiddle Faddle?
Do not say my name again, Roscoe. Please.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Do we have to use the wishes right now?
No, sir. Not one bit. I can just hang out with you guys until you use the wishes. Then I can disappear and leave you two forever.
What were you doing out here in these sand dunes anyways?
That's a big question. You see, after that witch captured me and placed... That's a big question. You see, after that witch captured me and placed a hex on my name, I escaped and ran off towards my hometown. But I got lost. I've been wandering aimlessly for the past few months, and once I got stuck in these sand dunes, I thought the end had come for me. That is, until I met you two.
Where's your home?
Why, the fairy forest, of course.
And where is that?
Why, Belgium, of course.
Wow, you are a long way from home.
You don't have to tell me twice.
This is America. You're in the Wild West.
Oh, shoot. It's worse than I thought.
I'll say. Look, Fiddle Faddle.
Ah, don't say it again. I beg of you.
Yike, oh, my bad. Look, buddy, you seem to have a pretty complicated personal journey you're on, but I had a question about our wishes.
Yes.
Is this like a genie situation, or are you going to take our words out of context?
Yes.
Really? Why?
It's just my nature. I am a merry trickster. It's another one of my rules. I have to twist your words into a magical prank.
That sucks, Fiddle Faddle.
Cowboy, Jesus Christ, guys. Seriously, stop with the name. I told you so many times. If you say my name 3 times, I will turn into a ghost. Do you want my tiny blood on your regular-sized hands? Do you?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I'm just used to calling people by their names. Why don't we call you by a nickname or something?
Yeah, a nickname.
Very well. If that keeps you guys from murdering me, what should my nickname be?
How about Frank?
Yeah, I like that. It's simple.
Okay, Frank it is.
Hey, Frank, if you're going to twist my wish into some weird magical prank, I'm just not going to make a wish.
No, you have to. Those are the rules.
I don't have to do anything. You're being too pushy. We didn't need to come save you from dying of dehydration, you know.
I know, and I'm not trying to be ungrateful. I'm just telling you how it is. I am a merry trickster. I have to do what I have to do. If you don't make a wish, I'll never be able to leave your side. I'll never find my way home.
You're putting a lot of pressure on us, Frank.
Just make 2 simple wishes, and I'll try to misconstrue them as leniently as possible. Then, once our transaction is over, I can go on and finish my journey home. Sounds good?
Sure, dude. Fine. This is weird.
Yeah, we've run into some pretty strange characters over the past few months, but this is downright bizarre.
Let's just get it over with, Roscoe. What's your wish?
I wish that our canteens were refilled.
Haha, I can do that. Behold!
Suddenly, all of the canteens on Checker's saddle, empty and unemptied, floated into the air, and with a green puff of smoke, they fell to the ground. Roscoe opened one of them.
Baked beans?
I got you.
What the hell, Frank?
They're refilled, but not with water.
Dude, you are really getting on my nerves. Why are you like this?
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm just living my truth. Checkers, your turn.
Okay. I wish our canteens were filled with water.
What? Really? That's your wish?
Yeah. We're in a desert. We're going to get thirsty again. Baked beans won't do us any good.
But that's kind of undermining my whole thing. Can't you wish for something different?
No. I want the canteens to be filled with water. Do it.
You guys are no fun. Here I go. With another poof of green smoke, the canteens once again floated to the air and fell to the ground. Roscoe once again picked up a canteen and inspected the insides.
This is salt water.
Oh, screw you, Fiddle Faddle.
No, screw you two. I fulfilled my obligation and I'm out of here.
No, change the canteen back.
You can't make me.
I'll say your name 3 times.
You wouldn't.
I would.
But why?
Because you've been a weird thorn in our sides for the past few minutes. I want clean drinking water, and I want it now.
But that just isn't what
I'm not fooling around, I swear to Cowboy Jesus.
I'd listen to him if I was you. You don't want this horse to snap.
Okay, God. This whole interaction was fun at first. I thought I was making 2 new friends. But now everything's all sour. You guys want to go back to normal? Sure.
With one more green cloud puff, Fiddle Faddle rolled his tiny eyes and sighed to himself. The canteens floated and fell for the last time.
Roscoe, check it out.
It seems to be normal water this time.
Good.
Goodbye, Frank.
Sayonara, losers. Now I'm going to... Huh? In an instant, a figure flew in riding a broom. It was an old witch, the hag that Fiddle Faddle had talked about earlier. Both of her eyes were missing, but she came hurtling straight for the 3 with breakneck speeds. Once she was right in front of them, she floated off her broom and pointed one bony finger at Fiddle Faddle.
I've come to kill you, Fiddle Faddle. Say your prayers.
Oh, brother.
Oh no! This wicked witch has wound up in the west. Will she kill Fiddle Faddle? Will Roscoe and Checkers get to go back to their trip to a beach vacation? Is this show even about cowboys anymore? There's only one way to find out the answers to these questions. Listen to this short commercial break.
I'm Jordan,
And I'm Lexi.
and we're the hosts of the brand new KZSM show, Swamp Gas Uggos. Join us every week as we dive into the swamps of reality and discuss cryptids, ghosts, UFOs, and everything else that goes bump in the night. I believe.
And I'm scared.
And you'll catch us every Sunday at 10 p.m. here on KZSM.org.
Welcome back to Roscoe Taylor, the Tallahassee tween. Now let's get back to the action. When we left off, Roscoe and Checkers had met a fiendish imp named the Little Fairy Fiddle Faddle. After saving him from dying in a sea of sand dunes, they got into an argument about wishes and canteens. Once all was fixed and Fiddle Faddle was about to make his exit, the witch that hexed him reappeared and vowed to murder Fiddle Faddle. What will all our heroes do? Let's find out.
I'm going to kill you, Fiddle Faddle.
No, Roscoe, Checkers, save me.
Hey, witch, don't kill him. He's not worth your time.
What is that supposed to mean?
This flying fairy fool ripped my eyes out of my head. I have to settle a score.
Only because you were going to cook me alive and use my organs for ingredients? That's crazy. You're crazy. How did you even track me down? Aren't you blind now?
Witches need not their eyes to see, boy. I followed your stench all the way here. Who are these 2 standing beside you?
Roscoe, Checkers. Look, we didn't sign up for any of this. We just met this guy, gave him some water, and now all this magic mumbo jumbo is going on. I don't want any part of it.
Yeah, what the kid said, this is above our pay grade and outside of our genre. You two shouldn't even be in the Wild West. You should be in some magical meadow or something. In Belgium.
Do not take an insolent tone with me, horse. I'll cast a hex on you and make you a frog or something.
Hey, don't threaten my best friend,
Or what?
or I'll beat the tar out of you. That's what.
You make me laugh. Witch magic, activate.
In a puff of red smoke, a huge fist formed out of the sand and grabbed Checkers and Roscoe as tight as can be.
Let us go.
Get your sand hand off of us, you old hag.
Make me. Now, Fiddle Faddle, time to die.
No, please. I want to live and prank, but mostly live.
Save it. It's about time for that hex to pay off. Here goes nothing. Fiddle Faddle, Fiddle Faddle, Fiddle Faddle.
No!
Fiddle Faddle clutched his chest and fell to the sandy ground. His golden hair began to gray at a rapid pace. His face wrinkled. It was as though he was aging 100 years in an instant.
The agony. This is torture.
Soon, he was reduced to bones. Then the bones crumbled into dust.
Oh my God, he's dead.
Darn right he's dead. And you're next.
The giant sand fist that was clutching our heroes started to squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. Checkers and Roscoe struggled to break free of the gravelly grip to no avail. Just as the two thought they had met their match, Roscoe got an idea.
Checkers, the canteens.
What?
The canteens. They're full of water, right?
Yeah,
And this fist is made of sand?
yeah.
Let's soak this thing and see if we can escape.
Deal.
Checkers twisted so that his saddle could face Roscoe as he reached out and untwisted every lid of every canteen in seconds flat. The sand fist was putting more and more pressure on our heroes as time went by, and Checkers thought he may soon pass out. But once the canteens were opened and water started to soak the magically made hand, it began to get mushy and misshaped. It was getting softer, too. Seizing on this moment, Checkers bucked back with all his might, forming a hole in the palm and creating an exit for our two cowpokes. Roscoe and Checkers both tumbled down out of the hole, landing on the sand dunes beneath them.
Great work, buddy.
You too, Junior.
Bah, so you've gotten out of my sand fist. Pat yourselves on the back, why don't you? But you won't escape my magical fire Hey, what is that?
A wind rushed past the old hag's hair, and a blue figure stood up from the dusty remains of the little fairy Fiddle Faddle. It was his ghost! Floating in a spectral form, and looking as mad as ever, Fiddle Faddle flew towards the witch and stopped mere inches from her face.
I'm a ghost now, and I may not be able to grant wishes or do magic anymore, but I can do this.
Huh?
Fiddle Faddle flew into the old hag's body, possessing her.
No, you won't best me.
The old hag's body was now floating 10 feet in the air and glowing bright blue. Her eyes had rolled to the back of her head.
I don't intend to best you. I intend to break you.
As Fiddle Faddle spoke these words, the old hag's body exploded into a million chunky pieces. It was so gross. Really, really disgustingly gross. Thank God this is radio. Roscoe and Checkers will remember this gory sight for as long as they live. Bad news, man. Bad news.
That was horrible.
That was terrible.
That was justice. No need to thank me, boys. I've done all I need to do.
Fiddle Faddle, Frank.
No need to call me that anymore, Roscoe. It's not like I can become a double ghost or anything. In a way, I'm more free now than I've ever been. Sorry about our little squabble earlier. I hope you won't hold it against little old me.
Yeah, whatever.
Great. Then I shall leave, never to return. I must forge my own destiny and start my afterlife anew. I need to figure out what my unfinished business is so I can get into cowboy heaven. Fiddle Faddle, away! The ghost of the little fairy, formerly known as Fiddle Faddle, flew straight into the stratosphere. The ghost of the little fairy, formerly known as Fiddle Faddle, flew straight into the stratosphere and disappeared from view. Roscoe and Checkers were left standing in the middle of the sand dunes with the scattered remains of the old hag spread around the ground.
I hated all of this.
Me too. Now we're out of water again. Lesson learned. Don't help a dehydrated fairy if you don't want your afternoon to be ruined.
Amen to that, brother. Want to head to the beach?
I guess we oughta. Hey, Roscoe,
Yeah, Checkers?
magic is stupid.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
As our story comes to a close, Roscoe and Checkers begin walking once more towards their much-needed beach vacation. But this broadcast isn't over yet. Hear the next episode of the night after this short commercial break.